Welcome back to the Pressing Matters. I'm Scott. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Just hit the subscribe and notification bell and you'll be sure to get all the new content that's coming up. So I've had a couple more days to listen to the new Let It Be 50th Anniversary box set, LP version. If you haven't already caught the unboxing and first impression video, I'll leave a link in the description box below. But in that conclusion, I had listened to only the remix and found it very favorable. A couple more listens to it, and I'm convinced that it is my go-to version of the Phil Spector Let It Be version. It just sounds so much clearer and so much more coherent compared to what I had to listen to prior, which is a US Red Apple Bell Sound pressing. And my opinion hasn't changed since I first pulled this out of the box and listened to it. I think it is Giles' best work so far. It's very conservative as far as choices, changes and stuff like that, but the changes that he made I felt were valid and really worked for the album. The lowering of the choruses and orchestra in Long and Winding Road and Let It Be, it just kind of makes it a little bit more coherent, more of a well-integrated sound rather than lathered on effects. That's kind of how I felt about the original Let It Be disc. So yeah, I think this is a success for sure. Absolutely. The Apple Sessions, rehearsals, and Apple Jams. Now, I went into this with a little trepidation because I've heard some of this material before. Certainly not like some people that have all the hours of footage and Nagra reels and whatever about this session. I don't care about all that. To me, you have to really dig through the dross to find the good stuff. And I think that's what Giles has done here. I think he's pulled some of the best alternate tracks and put them together in a nice way and nicely sequenced for this 2-disc set. When I've heard that material before, it's been on lousy bootlegs, maybe a download or something. But this time, I was very, very pleasantly surprised, especially with disc 1 of this set. I found that the high quality sound, and I'm talking like, it sounds like master tape sound to me, on these tracks really made it an engaging listen. And I was so surprised because before I could hardly listen to 5 minutes of this stuff before getting bored, either because it was sloppy or because the sound was terrible. Here, the tracks chosen are good, mostly complete, and alternate, various alternate versions, which are very interesting. The sound is wonderful. I mean, it really is. It's breathtaking to hear. It's like you're sitting in the studio, sitting on an amp somewhere, and it's very, very fun and engaging. And it wasn't downbeat like I found that material before. The second disc, a little less so. The second disc has rehearsals on it rather than takes. And some of the material is from rehearsing the Abbey Road stuff. And after hearing, what is it? She Came In Through the Bathroom Window, Polythene Pam, things like that on the long one on side 2 of Abbey Road finished. It's kind of hard to listen to these, I thought. But it's interesting from the point of seeing the construction of the songs. Actually, my favorite thing on the second disc was the Billy Preston jam. It's called Without a Song. But overall, it's a very impressive effort, and I thought it crystallized and brought together most of what people want to hear from these sessions, and done it in really good audio quality. My favorite part of this, not my favorite, but I really was surprised at how much I liked the 45. The 45 has 4 tracks on it. Across the Universe, the Glenn Johns 1970 mix, I believe. Get Back, another alternate mix. And Don't Let Me Down and Let It Be original single mixes, but done 2021 mix. The single versions, 2021 mix by Giles, and they sound wonderful, just like I remember them, but better. I don't know if it's the 45 format, if it's getting all to the very original tracks, but whatever he did, they sound stellar on this. And I loved Glenn Johns' mix of Across the Universe too. It's stripped down. It doesn't have choruses and orchestras or whatever, but it's very simple, very heartfelt, and you really can focus on the lyrics and the performance. And it's a wonderful one. A really, really good performance. And the disc overall is really a nice bonus. I think it's a great bonus. I mean, I know people felt shortchanged in the CD box set, and I can see why, because it was 5 CDs, and it was like 2 CDs worth of material if you compressed it into, filling up the discs, because they wanted to keep the same format as the LP version. So each disc was an LP's worth of material. I don't know if that approach is really fair. I think they got overcharged, but as far as the LP set, at the price I got it at, which was like $139, I think, I feel like I got my money's worth. The last thing in the set is the Glenn Johns Get Back Never Before Released Officially LP. Now, I understand that some of this is not all 1969, some of it's 1970. There was some controversy over that. I don't know any different, so I was happy to have it. And again, I was pleasantly surprised. I was expecting a complete disaster based on, hearing bootlegs and stuff like that before of this material. I expected it to be really messy and kind of haphazard. And it isn't put together like a polished album. It's put together like a document. And in that context, it works. It's got a couple of things that are different, that aren't on Let It Be, like Teddy Boy, a longer version of Dig It, and a little medley that's, sort of interesting. But, the tracks that he chose, the takes that he chose are not the best. But it does show the group working through different ideas on these tracks. So I was surprised. I thought the sound was very good, not up to the level of the rest of the box, but I thought it was very good and a nice thing to include in this box set. People have been wanting this for forever, and they finally got it. So that is all the audio content of the box. That's my impression of that stuff. The book alone I think this book alone would be worth $40 if it were being sold somewhere else. So it's beautifully done. You saw in the unboxing video, or if you haven't watched it, please do. You'll see page by page shots of everything in this book. And I think it was really well done, and the box is well done. Overall, I have to say, this is one of the better boxes. I mean, I think the White Album box is probably my favorite because of the bonus content, the Escher demos, etc. But this one, if you're a fan of Let It Be, I think you'll be very, very pleased with this box set. I can't really see any downsides to it. Maybe that it's not as complete as some people would like, but to appeal to the masses, I think they've done a wonderful job on this, and I highly recommend you check it out. It's available on all streaming platforms if you want to check out, the extra material and see if you like it, and then you can decide which version you want to get. If you want the 1 CD, 2 CD, one LP, whatever. But I would suggest getting some of the outtakes. Probably the 2 CD is a nice bang for the buck. I don't deal in CDs, but the one disc, I would have been happy with the one disc version of this, since it's not particularly a favorite of mine. But I'm glad I got this box set. I really am. And it's nice to add to my collection. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think if you've gotten the box set. I'd love to hear from you. Till next time, this is Scott for The Pressing Matters.